Hi everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome to my channel. My name is James. I'm an aspiring pilot from Malaysia, and in this video I'm going to be sharing to you all about my tips and also preparation that I take, because I'm going to be joining flight school in 2 to 3 months time. So I'm going to be sharing with you all my preparation and also my enrollment process. So stay tuned. So let's get straight into it. Now, in this first part, I'm going to be talking all about my enrollment process. So the choice of my school is the Malaysian Flying Academy, which is MFA for short. And just so you know, MFA has 4 intakes in a year and they go it through every quarter. So the first step to getting into a flight school in Malaysia is you're going to need an approval letter by the Civil Aviation Authority of Malaysia, which is CAM for short. In getting your approval letter, you guys are going to need to fill up a form from CAM. So I'm going to leave a link in the description below. You guys can download it and fill it up. Then when you're done filling it up, you can send it over to Putrajaya, or you can also post it if you want. And they should get back to you within 2 weeks. Now, for the requirements of this approval letter is actually your academics. So for SPM leavers, it'll be your SPM results. And for international students, it would be your IGCSE or O-levels. Now, you're going to need 5 credits, and among them will be English, Maths, or a science subjects. It doesn't have to be physics in specific. It can be any science subjects, general science, chemistry or biology will do, and you're good to go. For me, currently, I'm actually waiting for my results because actually I'm a retake student. So if you guys want to know more about that, stay tuned and subscribe to this channel. After getting your approval letter, the next thing you'll need to do is to contact the school, where they're going to require you to sit for an online assessment. They're going to test you on your physics, your psychometric, and also they'll give you an interview. Before sitting for this assessment, you're going to be required to pay a non-refundable fee. And once you get that out of the way, the next thing you're going to have to do is get your medical checkup done. So I won't get too much into detail about this, but I'm going to pop up some description here for you guys to review. And also not to worry, because the school will actually advise you accordingly on how to proceed. And for this last part, it would be the funding. So if you're a self-sponsored student, that would be fine because you're going to have to pay directly to the school. But if you're someone who's going to need funding assistance, one of the most that I know and I'm personally going for is the Affin Bank loan, iEducation. I'm going to leave a link in the description below for those of you guys who need this. You can make your inquiries. And once you got that out of the way, you're done. You'll have your slot confirmed and you are ready for flight school. In this next part of the video, I'm going to be talking about my preparation before I join for flight school. So why have a preparation in the first place? Now, it's actually best to prepare because you don't want to be spending a lot of money on flight school just to end up failing for it. Typically, when you join flight school, there are 2 parts. First is the ground school. Second is the flying phase. So flying phase is the easy part where all the flying is done. Now, ground school is where all the hard work is done, is where all your written exams are done. You have typically 14 papers and you have to get them done within 8 months. It's a very short span of time. So I'm going to give a link in the description below. You guys can download all the 14 EASA ATPL subjects for free and prepare them before you even get started in flight school. And also a recommendation from my fellow pilots out there. Typically, they said the most highest fail rate that you want to look out for is meteorology, general navigation, and also principles of flight. Now, in the next part, I'm going to be sharing all of my tips and tricks and how I prepare myself for all these papers. So here I'm going to share with you my methods of how I study and what has worked for me in the past. Now, the thing about flight school is most of my fellow pilots told me out there is that nobody actually teaches you how to study, and that's not something very good, because you don't want to be in flight school and when juggling all through the subjects, trying to keep up with the pace of the subjects and end up failing a paper. So one of the most ways that they keep up in flight school in their preparation is actually they use active recall and also spaced repetition. So you guys might not know what is that all about, but it's also actually part of a learning how to learn process. So I'm going to give you guys some resource down here, which is a Skillshare course by Ali Abdal, and also a course in Coursera, which is learning how to learn. And apart from that, also they also use the bank database question, which contains of all of the EASA questions inside that you guys can practice through it. Now, this is very important, guys. Please do use the bank questions. It's actually very tricky, all the EASA questions, so you want to be prepared for this. And in this last part, I would like to share about 2 books that actually has helped me through the aviation industry and also has helped me learn how to learn. The first one will be Your Captain Speaking. So this book really helped me so much in understanding how does an airline functions and all. And as the second book, Make It Stick, is actually something that helped me learn how to learn. Because in learning all this EASA ATPL, memory is key. So it's actually wanting to have your knowledge at your fingertips to recall them as you go through. So this is something really good that will actually help you remember most of your syllabus. So there you have it, guys. Those are all my preparation methods and also my enrollment process to getting into flight school. If you have any questions, please do let me know in the comment sections below. And if you're also an aspiring pilot who is sharing the same journey as me, please feel free to like and subscribe in the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.